Listen up. Listen.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Thank you for tuning back in. This is another episode of Invest with Zay Sunday's Options Watchlist, episode 4. We done got through a whole month, right? I hope you all been enjoying it and hopefully catching some good plays, right? Again, this is for options trading, right? Only options trading. If you want my day-to-day looks, watch list, and everything, check out my Twitter. I post there sometimes, but my Discord home is Okio Options. So check me out. The link is below in my description. So yeah, come check us out. We always got something brewing in there, right? That we're looking at, that we're looking to trade. So yeah, come learn. We got live sessions weekly. So it's a good community. We make some good money. And everybody is learning, man. That's the key thing, learning. Okio Options is my home. Invest with Zay. All right, so kicking things off, the futures opened up kind of flat today, right? SPY opened up a little green, but with little to no direction. Same with the Dow and the NASDAQ. They opened up actually red, but with little to no direction. So, that means we kind of in the flattish market. So, again, I got some earnings plays that I'm looking at, and we're going to get to it, right? So kicking it off, we always want to look at the SPY, how the SPY is doing, right? So, kicking everything off. Kicking everything off. All right, here we go. Sorry for that, y'all. Thank you for the patience. All right, so we always want to start off with the SPY, right? So on the daily here, we're looking at the daily. SPY, we actually closed on Friday green, right? Thursday was a red day, and Wednesday, Tuesday, and Monday we all closed green. All right, so we ended up recapturing our 200-day SMA. So in my mind, especially on how I invest, I can start kind of having some optimistic looks, right? Like I said, my overall sentiment on the market is bearish. Us capturing the 200-day on the spot overall market, I feel we can probably bounce back from here. We can probably see some bullish sentiments, right? Key things I'm looking at, since we already caught the 200-day SMA, I'm looking for us to catch the EMA 21-day, right? Normally catch some nice bounces. So I'm looking for 449.70 first. Once we get there, I'm looking for a push to 455.90, right? That lets me know that we are heading in a bullish direction in the market. If we hit those two key levels, and we should have some pretty good calls far as on some stocks out in the market with the market turning green, right? If it dips back below this 200-day SMA, of course, I'm only going to be looking for puts in the market. So first up on earnings that I'm watching, and for another reason as well, they're looking at a buyout. They had a terrible end to 2021, but this stock is Peloton, all right? Ticker is P-Time. Friday, there was an announcement that Amazon may be buying them out. And then on Saturday, I came across a report that Nike has joined that list as well, right? As the biggest names, right? So we got Nike and Amazon looking to buy out P-Time, right? That could be a good look for them. That can bring back some investors. So we jumped up. We had a nice little pop. It hit a high of 35, honestly, right? But pull back to around $31, right? So what I'm looking for, I'm just off of sentiments alone. Normally we get a pullback, come open the market, everything kind of just pull back. I think we're going to pull back, test this 30-41 area and get a bounce there. If we get a bounce there, I will actually be looking into calls. I don't think that I will hold through, so it would be a day trade. And I will be seeing how things wrap up after the fact, right? After earnings is reported. But I want to see how much of that news on Amazon or Nike buying out will really end up pushing this stock up. I think, the earnings I feel is going to be bad. So initially I will be thinking puts, but like I said, with the news on the buyout, the stock is poised to run. If the volume remains, this thing can go, right? Peloton was well over $100, 2021, right? Until all that stuff started happening. With the insider trading, and then first with the death, that's when they first kind of took their little first hit. So I think what happened was the CEOs kind of figured that out to start selling their shares, which is a little bit illegal. They didn't let nobody know, which is illegal. They knew. So at the end of the day, they didn't drop all the way down to $20-$30 now. So again, I'm looking at P-Time reports on Tuesday after hours. Another one I'm looking at to trade. Now, I picked these. There's a lot of good earnings this week, but I picked these because these are some good high flyers. They have shown to fly right in the market, and you need that when you're trading options. I'm looking at a firm. I don't think they're going to beat either, but what I'm looking for with them, because they are a growth stock, I'm looking for a nice revenues outlook on the forecast for Q1 for 2022. And then I'm looking for some nice revenues reported, right? I know they're going to miss on earnings. Yeah, that's cool. But I'm looking for some nice revenues, and I'm looking for them to eventually turn a profit. So, far as on the trading wise, I feel a good safe entry for a firm would be if it makes support of here, this white line 6509. So I'll be looking to enter if it makes a break and upwards once it hit, make this support 6509. Feel we can get a nice little bounce here. And we could test that high of 6786, right? So those are my price points. I'm looking again, if this thing drops below the SMA 10-day, which is the green 6087, I'll be looking for puts. I will play this either way. Firm reports on Thursday 2/10 after hours as well. So depending on how it's trending into Thursday will let me know if I'm going to actually have a position swinging through, and I either do after earnings play and then of course a prefer earnings play, right? If I get my confirmations. All right, D-Dog we was watching last week as well ahead. We had a nice little upward trend in it, and it started to fade towards the end of the hours on Friday there, right? So we hit a high of 153.51. I feel that's a safe entry point once we break and hold of that, right? So I'll be watching this stock to start pushing back up towards that 153 area. If not, I feel that we're going to pull back down towards this SMA 10-day. I don't think D-Dog is going to actually beat on earnings, but again, this company has had an amazing last few years, traded very well. And like I said, revenues are pretty good, and I'm looking for those to be pretty high as well, and a nice forecast, right? So D-Dog is one that I really have on my watch list for long-term investing as well, right? So again, if it pulls back here to this, we break 150, I'll be looking for puts more than likely, because I think we will end up continuing on this downtrend into earnings, right? So that'll let me know if they're going to continue to sell off or not. If we end up testing this 151 area, 153 area, then we might have a nice run for earnings, a pre-earnings run-up play or after earnings. I probably won't swing through any of the earnings, and it'll be before and after earnings plays, just so we don't get caught in any crossfire, right? Because honestly, these things can go either way, Bitcoin has been rocking, right? We have cracked over 40K mark again. It's been holding 41,000. So normally we get sympathy in the market. And normally I like to play Mara and Riot and Hut, honestly, right? So tomorrow I'm actually watching Mara. Mara, normally it's the first stock to kind of start seeing some love when Bitcoin starts to run, right? So what I'm looking for, price points on Mara, I need a confirmation holding a support at 23.81. So 23.81 to $24, that's a good entry. I want to make sure that this thing wants to run before I actually enter, right, and catch the initial breakout. So I feel we can break out here. 23.81 is actually the EMA 21 day, and normally you get a nice bounce once the stock makes support of the EMA 21, right? It's pretty consistent. So I'm looking for that for the breakout, since I am a breakout trader. And we're looking for some nice gains, quick as possible, if anything. But again, I want to see the continued upward motion. If we end up cracking 25.10, that'll let me know that I possibly can stay in longer, right? And hold this out. But again, that deals with how Bitcoin is actually doing as well. And normally we've been selling off into Mondays with Bitcoin. So this is really a speculative play. If Bitcoin is looking good come morning, I'll be watching Mara how it opens up, and this might be one for a good day trade. We caught it last time. Bitcoin made a little run, and we made out for a nice day trade. So those my points for Mara. That's pretty. If you want the full watch list again, come check us out at Okio Options. That is my Discord that I'm in. That's home. So yes, want to get more intimate with us, learn how we catch these plays, learn how to get this passive income through trading options. Come check us out, man. I'm at Invest with Zay on all of my socials: Instagram, TikTok, YouTube channel at Invest with Zay, Twitter, everything, all my socials at Invest with Zay. Check me out. Thank you for watching this video again. And I hope that you have been catching some good plays from these price points throughout this last month, right? We did it a whole month straight so far. We're gonna keep it going, right? Free game, free things to look at, because I'm really trying to help people out here learn the ways that they can make this passive income, man. You need to be able to make $1 every day. And options trading is a very good way to do so, right? So again, check us out, Okio Options. I'm at Invest with Zay, and I'm out. Thank you for viewing. Please like, subscribe, and share. I appreciate everyone for viewing. See you next week.